What's going on, people? We are back another day, another live stream. Sorry about the slight delay. There was a few difficulties that I had to sort out before we got into this live stream. But what is everybody saying? Yo, COVID. First of all, I want to say to everybody, stay safe out there. You know, it's real. You know, it's real, guys. So hopefully you and your loved ones all stay safe. Look, COVID has cancelled the Spurs game today. Spurs gonna have to wait, just like Man City had to wait the other day. You know, I guess it buys them a little bit of time. They can continue to train and all of that. But just like people at grassroots and lower level football, everybody's having everyone's having to. I should have really brushed my hair. Yeah, my bad, guys. But yeah, everybody's having to Why is this bit looking a bit mad? So unprofessional of me. I just don't like looking like mad on the camera. But yeah, everybody's having to like not quit football, but have their matches postponed. But you know what? Enough about that. Liverpool, it looks like the game is gonna happen tonight versus Newcastle. They're away to Newcastle at St. James's Park. It's just a mad thing. Look, this guy started already. Where's this 5-3 Doddy? Your hair's having a stink. Your right side is right away. But do you know what? Now look, he's looking better now. Do you know what it is, yeah? Do you know what it is? Sometimes it just goes a bit messy, innit? Flipping, oh my, you didn't even put your display picture up. But anyway, forget it. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Yeah, look, Liverpool, pressure's on a little bit now. Manchester United are obviously, closing in on them. You've got Newcastle away. They should win that game, isn't it? But, man, you never know with this league at the moment. Like, let's quickly check the table. I know I do it every single stream, but I can't lie. This is probably one of the most interesting Premier League so far in terms of everybody's underperforming and some people are overperforming. You could never have predicted it to be like this. But you know what? We're enjoying it. We're enjoying it, man. Let's just quickly share the screen with you. Omar Mali, I'm a turn up to Birmingham. Don't worry, I'm a turn up to Birmingham. Yeah, so look at that. 2 points, level games. Look, they can't really afford to slip up. One slip up, and then Manchester United win their next game, which is perfectly winnable. Villa are good though, innit? Let's not lie, but I'm sure, look, it's perfectly winnable. Manchester United win that game and Liverpool even draw today. Pressure is on, guys. So yeah, I think today's game is very important for Liverpool. What's everybody saying though? Big up, man. Like, bros, the trim is looking quite cold. Cheers, bro. See, I know Adrian support, man. Look at Over Marley. I'll put my DP on for you. He's gonna come with a fake picture. Bro, we say, man, yo, Umar, what you saying, man? How you feeling as a Manchester United fan, bro? But yeah, Liverpool, just want to see, would they have had the thing up? Not yet. Probably not yet. One minute. Yeah. Sorry, just have to sort it out. Yeah, like, Liverpool, look, if we even look at today's game as well, as we can see, away to Newcastle, Southampton a little bit of a tough team, and then they'll meet Manchester United. So if they could probably pick up, it's possible for Liverpool to pick up 6 points here, go and have a decent game against Villa, and then you've got 9 days until that Manchester United game. I don't think there's any European football or anything like that in between. So Liverpool, potentially, you could just be walking into that game all right, innit? Like, you're 2 points clear already. Yeah, 2 points clear already. I mean, look, form's looking decent. Although Manchester United have matched your form now, the pressure's not on too much. You're still statistically better, but you seem to draw a lot of games where last year you wasn't really drawing a lot of games. You was running away with it at this point. So I definitely feel like by the time you do meet each other as pretty much top of the table clash, I reckon it'll stay that way. I don't think Leicester are really gonna do anything to Manchester United. Manchester United have a game in hand on them. Everton, of course, are 1 point behind as well. Let's look at their fixtures quickly. I mean, look, they'll probably beat West Ham. They'll probably Wolves and Villa. You don't know. You don't know with Everton because even these they're good, but it's just they lose games, innit? They lose games. They win games. Look, if you look at the top four, they've all won the same amount of games, but it's just sometimes they lose the game or they will draw the game. That's how you drop points, isn't it? That's how you drop points. It's going to be a mad title race, even though it's up and down season. Facts. If there is any team Arsenal are catching up with top four, it's Everton. So I hope they start dropping points. That hopefully Newcastle beat Liverpool. Newcastle beat Liverpool. It spins the whole game on its head. It spins the whole game on its head. I can't lie to you. The league will be a madness. Who's winning the league then? Bro, that's what we're trying to work out. That's what we're trying to work out. The January transfer window is going to be essential. Are Manchester United going to offload Paul Pogba? That's one of the big questions as well. Bearing in mind, guys, we're probably going to be doing live streams in addition to probably the normal live streams. Obviously, it depends on the situation. But we'll probably try and get a live stream or at least a video a day where we talk about the transfer window, because I think that's going to be a very important one. This is possibly the most important January transfer window that we will see in a long time. Anyway, man said fake picture mocking it. We win and they lost or draw. Were only about 6 points behind, and our next games should be wins like West Brom and Palace. They've been rubbish. You know what? We can't take it for granted, innit? We can't take it for granted. I am right now. Though I can't even go gym no more. Oh, are you tier 4 now? I'm joking. Bro, it's a mad thing. Everton are hella inconsistent. If Calvert-Lewin gets injured, they're done. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool game starts in about 3 hours. A long time, innit? The title, mad true. Except that Liverpool part. Pogba is our best midfielder talent-wise, but he wants to move out. And you know what? Sticking with the subject of Manchester United and everybody else and Liverpool, sorry, let's actually just go and check the Pogba rumors quickly then, yeah? So let me share with the tab. I don't know what is with this laptop here. The tab just goes a bit mad for me. Let's give you back that. Because for me, I genuinely think that, you know what, balancing your midfield is really going to help propel you in it. You've lost 3 games so far. It's not too bad. You've won 9. But, maybe, I always say, I reckon this year, yeah, if Liverpool don't win it, the winner of the league is probably going to have like 5-6 times that they've lost this season, right? That could well be Manchester United. If we look at, I don't know, Pogba transfer news. Yeah, let's see how credible these stories are as well, man. Juventus will only re-sign for cut price with January transfer ruled out. Oof. I mean, Man United fans, yeah, one thing before we kind of get into this as well, yeah, like, what do you lot actually think with Pogba? Do you want to keep him? Do you feel like keeping Pogba is going to be beneficial to you? Is it going to be detrimental to you as well? For example, Pogba is kind of like a guy that has to play, otherwise it's a little bit difficult in the camp. Do you feel like you can play Bruno and Pogba together and have maybe a Van der Beek, or do you feel like Van der Beek was just a waste of a buy? Do you think you need Fred and McTominay behind the Bruno? Like, What do you think, guys? Bruno's carrying the show. I mean, look, Man United. This is a very passionate Man United fan here. Like, you lot tell me. Only thing I'll say about Bruno is that he needs to simplify his game. True. I mean, true. Look at the way he loses the ball sometimes when he doesn't have to. I mean, he's definitely been your star man, and ever since he's walked through those doors, he's definitely improved you. Big up Curtis. Big up Curtis recommended me to take a look at the channel. Yo, big up Curtis. Big up yourself, NB Gunner for life, man. Big up yourself, man. Thanks for coming through. Subscribe if you want to. If not, no hard feelings. No, Umar, everything about Bruno's perfect. Apparently, Pogba's only playing for United to get his value up. That could be the thing as well. Where do you think he will go? They were just showing us that Juve don't want him in January. I mean, do you think he'll get a January move? It doesn't look likely at the moment from what I've seen, but they would only want to take him for around 50 mil. Because you know what? One thing we need to realize, yeah, COVID is hitting people hard, guys. Barca, there was all those rumors about Barca wanting Pogba and, Madrid wanting Pogba. They've all gone out the window. Let's be honest. Look, now they're just forcing stories with Juventus. This isn't actually the truth, is it? I don't think that they really want Pogba like that, if I'm really honest with you. Let's check another thing Manchester United has. Transfer dilemma. Again, the Man United midfielder the Man United midfielder has been solid even though his agent... Why is it doing that? Even though his agent Raiola confirmed he wanted to leave amid Juventus and Real Madrid transfer links. The Juventus deal, I don't think it will happen in it. You lot can hold me to that. I don't really care because, bruv, I just don't see it happen. Juve don't really spend money like that anyway. They don't really spend money. I know they bought Higuain at one point, which I just didn't understand. But let's see if there's a BBC Sport. Okay, Manchester United midfielder Paul Pogba has admitted that his dream to play for Real Madrid one day, but the 27-year-old added he would do everything to put United where the club deserves to be. The France player rejoined regularly. Okay, when was this? Oh, October 2020. Let's see, December. Paul Pogba set sights on Real Madrid after linked with PSG as well. I mean, let's go back to the comments here, see how true this may be, because obviously I trust you lot's opinion as well. Adrian, most of the players do it except for true. Let's see what you lot are saying. What does detrimental mean? Like counterproductive, like it stops you from going forward. But Pogba is doing it to get a move away. That's a different thing. Could be detrimental. Yeah. Bruno's gonna get... Do you think so? Why do you say that? Why do you say Bruno's gonna get injured? Oh, Pogba goes to China. Why? Pogba's agent said it, but in a different way. Bruno Pogba VDB won't work. It's too attacking. It's quite unbalanced. That's what I'm saying. Balancing your midfield is gonna be key, because if you're gonna put pressure on Liverpool consistently, you need to be picking up points, and I think balancing your midfield will help that. They didn't want to see Jose's latest post. Yeah, I like Jose Mourinho's Instagram, honestly. And people thought Spurs were winning the league. Jose is taking up. Do you know what though? I think they still will have a part to play in this whole thing. I've always said it. I think they're gonna have a part to play. Umar, do you think we should get Busquets? Busquets to Man United, that wouldn't be bad. Facts, man came at the whole Prem. Him in the Man United system would be perfect. Fernandes, Fred, Pogba. Midfield could work. Fernandes or VDB. Sorry, or Fernandes, VDB or Fred. So Pogba out. All right, let me ask you, let me go and just go through you lot's comments. Max Aarons is coming United. Watch my Ukti. I'm not your Ukti, bro. Today I found out Man United is way better than every other club. Man City. Long term, we need an Ndidi or Zakaria. Yeah, do you know what? Ndidi, for me, you get Ndidi through the doors. I mean, it probably won't happen unless you move one of these midfielders. But you put Ndidi through the door, I reckon you're big title claim after. Big title contenders after. Huge. Guys, if you haven't already, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button as well. Thank you to everybody who subscribed so far. I mean, look, it's a building process, but I'm glad that we're all doing it together, man. Legit, man. Legit. I actually mean that. So thank you to everybody for your support so far. Let's keep building, man. Let's see how many likes we are on right now. 7 likes, not bad. We can keep going. Share it to anybody who you think will want to get involved in the debate as well. For now, I still think Busquets, I need to actually check. We'll check the likelihood that will come. Pogba should never have left Juventus in the first place, in my opinion. Swear down. Why do you think that, though? Why do you think that? Do you think the Man United move was bad for him, or do you think Juventus would have been better for him in the long term? Saka is cold. I can't lie. I hope he leaves Arsenal. So where do you want him to go? Van de Beek. Pogba is doing good right now. I don't think he should leave. Depends, innit? I mean, Pogba's 27. If he wants to go and get those big moves, it's probably now. Hope Arsenal sign Bissouma. Bissouma looks good. Saka comes to United. Never. Pogba is doing decent. Just like 18, 19, he'll run out of form very quickly. Man, like Samuel, what's going on, my guy? We grind into 1K every day. Big community webs, come on, community webs, man. 1K by the this guy's a joke. Busquets better defending that team. I mean, bro, United's defense has still mean that the season have to get rid of Maguire, Lindelof, challenge they conceding goals. True. I mean, we can actually look at that, yeah, if you think about it. Look at it. I prefer us to play a midfield three of attacking intent rather than seeing McTominay and Fred. Oh, McFred as a double pivot. Good idea. So, but then who would your three be? Because you said rather than seeing McFred. Yeah, then as a double pivot. So who would your best three be? Because in my opinion, yeah, your best three, it has Bruno on it every single time. It might be Bruno, Pogba, and Fred. Bruno, Pogba, McTominay is not too bad either. But I don't know. You're right. I don't know if it's McFred and the boy Bruno Fernandes. I'm not sure about that. So, even Matic. Matic is not bad as well, you've still got Matic there. Juan Mata. I don't know how much he's going to do though. Saka's is young enough to leave Arsenal. True. I think United aren't the same team they once were. So at the time he returned, I was baffled, not gonna lie. Yeah, if you remember NB, when Pogba actually returned to United, the whole concept and the whole method of thinking was Mourinho's the new gaffer there. I think Mourinho actually brought him back, isn't it? They were looking to really build the team around him. Remember they had that campaign, Pog back, and Pogba's so commercial, isn't it? But the whole thinking around it was we're gonna bring him back and then after build the team around him. I mean, they did bring in some players like Zlatan. He was aging though. I don't personally, as much as I like Zlatan, I don't think it was probably the best transfer. Zlatan was just getting old. He's getting injured. Remember, they had the Martial, who they thought was going to develop. They had who else? Martial, Rashford. Young Rashford, we call him. He was really young at the time. He had a few guys, man. A few guys in it. So I think they were trying that. It just never came to fruition, innit? It never came to fruition. That was unintentional still. McSauce and Fred are the dark horses of this team. They slightly are though, They slightly are, bro. Pogba was a G at Juventus. I feel he dreamed of playing for Man United. He was there as a youth. player. He works well in a midfield too, with an anchorman like with France, Conte, and Juventus, Pirlo, two pivot. I mean, I can see what you mean with that. France, they played the 4-4-2. Like Matuidi was playing on the wing. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, it probably did to some degree turn into a 4-3-3. So I won't even counter your statement there. But I think with Pogba, he needs a lot of defensive, you know what I mean, that defensive cover around him to make up for maybe it's argued his lack of defensive intent. But one thing I would say is that probably the best way for Manchester United to do that is to have like maybe a Fred and McTominay playing, or a Fred and Matic, or Matic and McTominay, and then after Pogba there. But I don't see Bruno getting dropped. I don't think Bruno should be dropped. I think he's probably your best midfielder at the moment. Although Pogba, when Pogba is playing well, nobody's better than him, in my opinion, in that Man United team especially. But Bruno is the more consistent, probably the more influential as well. So I feel like it's hard, isn't it? Personally, if anyone asks my personal opinion, I think Pogba needs a move away from Man United. It's just not working. He falls in and out of love with the club, it seems like. And maybe he needs to go to a team where they're going to play more to his style. You know, he likes to play those quick, like them kind of quick through balls kind of thing, which Pirlo used to do a little bit as well. You know, Pirlo was like a deep line playmaker, but sometimes you could see Pirlo get the ball quickly, really, you know what I mean? Quickly go long, you know, that sort of stuff. That's where they're most effective. So I think that'll probably work out at PSG. He's got runners, you know what I mean? I reckon Paul Pogba's best option is going to PSG, but they probably want Dele Alli if Poch goes. Let's check some of your comments. Matic is head and shoulders our best DM, but we need a long-term solution. Yeah, I mean, do you know what it is? For what you're in right now, I would say play Matic, innit? I would say play Matic. You can play Matic. What was that team, that midfield trio? I think it was Bruno, Pogba, Matic when you beat Everton. Yeah, they looked good. They looked really good. If you play Matic right now, I think there's nothing wrong with it, because right now you are potentially in a title race. And to bring the Premier League back to Old Trafford this season would be, nobody would have predicted that. No, I don't think even one person would have predicted that. So I feel like definitely you should try your best in it. Try your best to play Matic and look for a long-term replacement over time. Like, it looks like Pogba probably going to go. Matic is probably going to retire soon, or he'll be on his way out. Go and look for maybe two defensive mids, or you know, an attacking mid, a young one, things like that. There's people about. I heard the reason they United bought Fred was to get shirt sales for Fred the Reed. Huh? Fred the Red? Musa. The onshore. Wishful thinking, he ain't going nowhere. He signed long-term contract not long ago. I didn't even clock who he's talking about. Team of the year, yeah. Midfield 3 should have been Van der Beek, Pogba, and Bruno. Van der Beek as a deep line playmaker, double pivot with Pogba. I mean, yeah, but a lot of people will argue that midfield trio is too attacking. It'll be unbalanced. You know, you need a bit of defensive-minded people in there. Adrian, you better live stream it. We got Adrian. Go and support his channel. If you play FIFA, you don't swap Roberto for Semedo, your drive. Bros, put Jordi Alba as right back. But he's capping. I don't even really play FIFA like that. If you know, I feel like they're building the team around Bruno now. Yeah, this is the thing. I feel like Pogba is slightly out of the door. You know, slightly out of the door. When Sir Alex got rid of you, he was always right. Let's try and, okay, I'm going to just try and get through some of these comments. Bro, I can't lie, it was poor from Arsenal fans yesterday celebrating like they won the league. After we'll get onto that in a second. But yeah, look, I can't lie. I think Man United, genuinely, I think this is something where, you know, you lot need to it was a new worsened Ibra. Ibra wasn't good then. I don't think he was good at Man United. Yo, what's good? Yo, what's good, Rascal? Yeah, I think Man United midfield is key. Midfield and defense are key to you. Do you know what? This Man United team, they seem to win games, but they're not that good. They're not that good, J Bros. Yeah, right. I'm still waiting for you to upload your thing, man. Adrian, you're really good. Bruno, McTominay, Pogba isn't balanced. Midfielders, McTominay isn't disciplined enough to be a CDM. In what way? In what way? Obviously, you watch more Man United games than me. When I watched Manchester United versus Leicester the other day, and I felt like, you know what, McTominay is a little bit like, sometimes a little bit passive, innit? Like maybe you want a midfielder, a defensive midfielder who's just gonna go in there and just break up play. You know, I think that's what Manchester United are kind of lacking. You know, and that'll probably kind of inspire your defenders as well to just, you know what I mean? You need that nastiness, man. You need that steel. Like, just break it up. It's not about playing players and, you know, just keeping the ball ticking. Because when you need someone to just go and crash, that's why I honestly feel like indeed he might be your man. You might have to go. Manchester United have the financial power. Why don't you go get him? Does anybody remember that Pirlo goal when he played for Milan? The ball actually it was going slow. I don't even remember. I need to check it out. Are you talking to me? Let's see. There's a lot of comments about other stuff. Yeah, I agree. Man United are winning games, but they aren't that good. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, if you look at even their recent teams, like, you know, midfield is unbalanced. Defensively, they concede. I know they concede like 2 goals here and there and whatnot, but sometimes they concede. For me, they concede when they shouldn't concede. You know, they concede against teams like Leicester. The Leicester game for me just summed it all up. And I'm glad that they, you know, they've seemed to kind of start to win games again. But the Leicester game, you know, let's just even go back. Let's actually just go back to that Premier League table and look at what these lot are dealing with, because I have 3 wins in the last 5. They've got let me share with you the screen. Oh my days, the tap. Swear down, yeah. It's like I say the same thing every single week. Right, what we need to do is 1 second, guys. Just had a glitch. Just had a little bit of a glitch. We're just gonna look at the recent fixtures of Manchester United, because it's like I honestly feel like they're good in that, but bro, like let's get let's just look at this quick. Would have dropped points. Leicester, I mean, exactly. Leicester, that was a game where, for me, should have been picking up points, man. Should have been. That was a good chance to just say, you know what? Had they beaten Leicester, yeah, they would have been level points with Liverpool. You know, if I'm correct, let me just quickly check that. Yeah, they would have been level points with Liverpool. You know, and I mean, I don't want to sound too harsh on Manchester United fans, honest to God, but if you're gonna be title winners, those games, I need water. Those games, you deal with them. Forgive me, guys. Those games right there, you deal with them. It's never ever like, oh yeah, don't worry, we just drew with Leicester, blah blah blah. No, you deal with them. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The reason why we drew against Leicester is that once again we played McFred in midfield. Yeah, and I think they were just a little bit passive, man. Like, honestly, I think your best midfield, yeah, to a degree, is Pogba and Bruno with Matic behind them. I can't lie. Match behind them. Bro, support United if you really care about it. No way. Bro, yo, Luke Thomas, what's going on? Luke Thomas in the building. Fred Water, what's going on, my guy? What's going on, my guy? Let's see what everybody's saying. Do you plan on playing professionally? I mean, look, to be very honest, I don't really put in the work enough. I will put it in. To go pro, I mean, we could do a live stream on this one day, you know. To go pro, you have to be very disciplined. And not to say I won't be disciplined and whatnot. If it happens, innit? There's been opportunities to go abroad, even in the last 2 years. Some of the stuff didn't really sound right to me, you know. Big up W's only, come on, W's only. Big up my guy, Devin Sahota. Leicester were full value for that draw. I thought overall the game was a good spectacle, not gonna lie. I mean, for me personally, I feel like Manchester United should have taken advantage of the situation. Leicester, for me, are not genuine title contenders, even though they were sitting in second at the time. Leicester did well. You know, the goal from Harvey Barnes, pretty much something out of nothing. You know, he had players all around him, hit it with his left. I think De Gea could have got closer to that shot, could be wrong. I think even before that, McTominay could have went and clattered him, you know, not to injure him, of course, could be wrong. I think one thing I'm not wrong about, though, is the fact that Bruno, I don't know what he was trying to do. I think he's trying to nutmeg, I don't remember who tackled him, Ndidi or something like that. And then after, he lost the ball just very, very cheaply. Had he not lost the ball cheaply, that's one thing I say to any young player out there. Losing the ball cheaply can be one of the most detrimental and devastating things you can do to your own team. Losing it cheaply in the wrong areas. And look what happened. Even at the top level, it's crazy. Was he any good player? Okay, let's look for some of your comments. Right. Liverpool. Let's talk about Liverpool a little bit. Because again, they are, for me, they are definitely, let's say, the most likely to win this title. But they got a decent run of games. I mean, look, if the game goes on tonight against Newcastle, I see them getting 3 points, I can't lie. I think the Southampton game is going to be a little bit more difficult. Like we're saying, they'll have a decent rest after the FA Cup tie against Aston Villa. I don't think they're even going to take that real serious. If I'm really honest with you, I don't think they're going to take that serious. I feel like, what's their name? The game against Manchester United, that's going to be the big one. And both teams could go in there with a few wins under the belt. If I'm really honest with you, both teams could go in there with a few wins under the belt. What is that going to be on a Sunday? I'm not sure. But, yeah. Behind them, I mean, I think Leicester will drop away. Everton probably won't really pick up too much form. Villa will have a place to play in this. You know, let's say Villa win their 2 games in hand, which probably won't happen. If they win their 2 games in hand, they will have they got Man United and what they can't in it. Well, let's say if they did win 2 games in hand, Man United and Tottenham, they would be genuine title contenders as well, would it? I can't lie, because they would have beaten 2 title rivals, and then after they'd be pretty much level on points with Liverpool. So I don't know, man. I personally think McTominay plays better box-to-box midfielder. You know what? I think there's a lot of people that play better box-to-box midfielder, you know? Systems. People are talking about how they want Ozil back, but they are forgetting rubbish performances he was putting in. Every Arsenal fan was criticising him and saying how they want him out. Do you know what? Yeah, we are going to go to Arsenal in a second. Let me read this comment. Yeah, I agree that Bruno in that aspect can improve on not misplacing passes, but at the same time, I like how Bruno is always looking to create something. Without risk, there's no reward. Bro, NB, I agree with you fully, because if you look at it like this, yeah, since Bruno's come in, Manchester United's creativity has gone up immensely, you know, and I think this is something that Arsenal are lacking as well. When you look at the likes of Bruno, you know, he likes to get on the ball. Sometimes he'll go, you know, attack the box, shoot. Sometimes he'll be edge of the box, whip one in. You know, those sort of players where the aspects of their attacking game are so diverse. You know, they can sometimes dribble in and shoot. They can create with through balls or crosses or whatever. A man like Bruno, where he's just kind of left to just do his thing, play his own game, I think is essential, man. Like, you need somebody like a Bruno on your team. And Manchester United are very lucky. And we've seen, like, since he's come in, they've just started to win games, you know. They've started to win games. I mean, they're not, like, even for me, they've not looked, like, convincing, innit? However, they've been quietly going about their business, just getting those 3 points. So, nah, I can't lie. I'm a very big fan of Bruno as well. People are talking like they want Ozil back. So yeah, look, Ozil is most probably not gonna come back. Yeah, he's most likely not gonna come back. But it sparks the conversation, and or we can open the topic of which creative midfielder would you want in Arsenal? You know, we'll leave the Man United and Liverpool stuff unless you lot still want to go to it. I don't mind. But creative midfielders, who do you think Arsenal should get? Because Arsenal are heavily linked with like the likes of Isco and Julian Brandt. Yeah. So who would you rather, like, out of these guys that are linked to Arsenal? Because Arsenal are slightly building up, as it says in the description as well. Arsenal are slightly building up their momentum again. You know, 2 wins on the bounce. What's good with Arsenal? Yeah, I agree. You already said that. I already read it. Sorry. That happened. Also shake it all about with being in the team. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. We got to move on. Bruno's been pretty much a stat padder, but his stats are solid. The penalties, in it, I think in that sense, the penalties, man. But he's solid, man. Liverpool will probably win the title again this season, but this season to play might not be 100% true. I'm not sure about Isco, to be honest. A creative midfielder I would want is Aouar, but I don't know because he is more of a number 8, but he can still create. So I will go for Aouar. I've heard that Arsenal are just really not on him no more. I really rate Isco, and I don't really rate Isco anymore. Brandt would be better for me. Let's look at the stats. Where would we get? Nah. 1 second, guys. Isco stats. Where would you say is the best? Yo, squad, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Where would you say the best stats website would be? What's the best stats website? Guys, forgive me as well. I need to check something. Because I need to try and get a video done. Right, let's see if this guy messaged back. He didn't even message back. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see what everyone's saying. Yo, bro. I'd look at Bundia from when he can play his quality, Basuma from Brighton as well. We're gonna check all of these out. Isco, if it would be great, but he ain't. Not to mention Buendia is 23. We should explore that. He's a Premier League proven as well. Obviously, Basuma was bossing the Brighton midfield in the first half. He looks like a promising centre defensive mid, or he's a centre mid. I forgot. I think he's a defensive mid, but he'll really go break it up in it. Isco used to be perfect at Cam. Not sure myself. You'd have to check on that. We'll check. So first of all, we'll look at Isco, yeah? Let me share my screen with you. The best we can do right now is just look at the stats, innit? You know what I mean? Look, he's won 4 Champions Leagues. I mean, 2 La Ligas, Copa del Rey, I think it's Spanish Super Cup, 4 Club World Cup. So he's a pretty accomplished guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do you think he would bring this winning mentality to Arsenal though? I'm not sure. I mean, look, we need him to just be a attacking mid. So far, he's only played 10 games this season, 1 assist. I don't know with Isco, we should have moved in for him maybe a good 3-4 years ago. Even before that, like if you remember Isco at Malaga, that's when he was just crazy, innit? But let's look at some of his previous seasons. 23 games in La Liga, 1 goal, 2 assists. Okay, all right, 30 games that season, 3 goals, 2 assists. I understand it's more than stats, innit? It's more than stats. But then looking at it this way from an Arsenal point of view, if Arsenal don't really have creative players now, I mean Smith Rowe is good, but you cannot put so much like responsibility on the young man, yeah. Smith Rowe, brilliant footballer. He's too young to be having him as our number 1, number 10, yeah, as our first choice number 10. Isco, I mean, just looking at the stats here, yeah, and I know it's more than stats, but we need someone to come in and just provide assists. It just doesn't look good enough. But the thing is, Isco's not a bad player, but I just don't think he's what Arsenal needs right now. And I'm really like going back and looking for stats. This is like 3 years back now. And I wouldn't really look. He just looks like over time. All right, 49 games, 9 goals, 10 assists. Can you see a trend? Like as years are going by, he's playing less number 1, and he's contributing less as well. Again, 11 goals, 9 assists. He picks up a yellow card as well. I mean, I just don't know. I don't know with the guy. Basuma I'd like, but I'm sure he said he wouldn't come to Arsenal. I remember he laughed at us last year, and he was asked if he would play for us. Pretty sure he said never, no matter the wages. What does he have against Arsenal? I'm pretty sure I remember the talks. They laughed it off. Bro. Would you save your game against Brighton was flattering? What did you mean by that? Meaning, did the score reflect on how good the game was? I think to a degree, yeah, like it wasn't crazy. It wasn't a crazy game. It was just a normal game, innit? We won 1-0, innit? A good shot from Lacazette. Apart from that, we weren't really doing too much. We were doing all right, but not too much. We all know Saturday Arteta will play Willian and Luiz again. Facts, bro. If it wasn't on the pitch, we would have put in 3, mate. Do you know what? That might actually be a real thing as well, because Uba is just not in form right now, but Arteta's going to carry on playing him. And I mean, I don't know with Uba, like, he's the captain. He's one of the highest paid players behind Mesut Ozil. But I just feel like it's a bit of a mad thing, isn't it? Like, he's not putting the ball in the back of the net. Lacazette is. Martinelli's playing pretty decent. Saka's playing pretty decent, so the wings are covered as well. Maybe Aubameyang, should he go on the bench? I don't know. It feels like we can only buy players that haven't had a good season in this window. Like Brent, he is quality, but he has had a bad season. Same with Isco. They will be good. Sorry, will they be good from the off? Would take them on loan for like 6 months. Would therefore buy Brandt, though still pretty young, 23 years. I mean, yeah, do you know what? Let's go and look at Brandt, yeah? Because, again, all I can do is look at... I've seen Brandt play a bit more than like the likes of Isco and whatnot, because I do like Dortmund, yeah? Brandt is quite dynamic. I mean, Brandt is good, but I don't know if he's... I feel like, yeah, if you have Brent on form at Arsenal, things will change. Like, things will change. he sees the movement. Because if we remember yesterday in that Arsenal game, I know it's not really his responsibility, but I remember Xhaka could have had an easy pass to Aubameyang, playing through, and he doesn't do it. And I think this is part of the reason why Aubameyang is actually getting very frustrated, because of this whole lack of creativity that we have in it. And as a striker, obviously I play striker as well. Like when you go through that, like it's just demoralizing. It's demoralizing. But let's check out the stats just quickly, yeah. Because I think, like I keep saying, stats are not everything, but Arsenal will definitely need a statistically good strike, in terms of statistics. So I mean, look, 13 games in the Bundesliga this season, or let's say 22 games this season, 1 goal, 1 assist. Okay, cool. 584 minutes. Doesn't sound like he starts a lot in it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Doesn't sound like he starts a lot. So I'm not going to judge him too much with this. Last year, 42 games, 7 goals, 13 assists. Not bad. I mean, looks like he starts a lot more games. Last season, you've got, again, 10 goals, 17 assists. So, I mean, look, he looks like he can get assists in it, He does sound like he's fallen out of favor with Dortmund to a degree. German international, all of that. I mean, look, he's not bad, is he? He's not bad. I think I would probably rather go and get Brandt over Isco. Isco is getting older as well. Let me quickly read your comments. Does anybody realize that all the top teams in each league drop points? Like, I believe if there isn't no atmosphere, it's hard to play at the level they were. Yeah, I think this is a real thing. I think one of the teams that are suffering from it the most is Sheffield United. I think a team that was benefiting from it the most is Tottenham, because a lot of Tottenham fans are saying if they were in this in the stadiums and whatnot, they wouldn't have been accepting this style of play from Mourinho. Sometimes, sometimes Mourinho is good, and then after he sometimes he's very, very like defensive, he sits back a lot. But I don't know. Tottenham fans, if you're in the chat, let me know. What do you think us plot over about what do you think about us overplaying Saka? He's talented and deserves his chance. However, I just worry he could suffer from burnout. We need to manage Martinelli properly as he looked leggy. This is where, yeah, if you look at it, the youngster, I don't know how to explain it. In a season, you don't look to the youngsters to lead the olders. I just watched this on Curtis Shaw TV as well with Kevin Campbell, and I was thinking the same thing before. There's too much responsibility put on the youngsters right now, and I feel like you can't do that for their development. Everybody says it. I remember what made me learn this a while back was when Michael Owen was saying if he went to Manchester United earlier, he probably would have had a longer career, because he played so many games for Liverpool as a youngster that it pretty much burnt him out. He's very injury prone after that and whatnot. The same thing happened with Jack Wilshere to a degree, I think. Jack Wilshere played like 50 games one time for Arsenal. I think he was like 19 or something. He was so young. Look at Jack Wilshere now. Career's pretty much done. He never had the career that he should have had. So yeah, I am concerned for the likes of Xhaka and Martinelli when it comes to overplaying them, especially Martinelli, where he's been injured he's had quite a bad injury. He's been injured for a while. And then even there's certain games, he's only been back for like 2-3 games. And I think at least in 2 of those games, or twice in 1 game, we've looked at him and thought, he's probably coming off because he's injured himself again somewhere else. And I mean, these guys play very hard as well, They're like, if you look at their heat map, it's probably all over the place, because they really, really sorry, the cooking. They really, really like exert themselves in it, overexert themselves. So I think, yeah, I'm not a fan of Xhaka and Martinelli playing so much, man. The thing is to Uber was making runs yesterday and wasn't getting the ball from the likes of Xhaka that was holding on to it. And the chance he missed, he did everything right. Good run and hard chance. Yeah, the chance when it went over the bar. I think the keeper even saved it. Normally, Uber's putting that away. If you remember, like certain games, he only pretty much had one chance and he would do his thing in it. But I don't know. I just think he's just going through that patch in it. Yeah, exactly. Martinelli is a different player to last season. I think Arteta has got him more as a creator than to get in the box and score. I believe he's held back a little to keep him fit. Yeah, I think personally, yeah, with Martinelli, we just need to be very tactical with it. But that's why going out and strengthening this transfer window is going to be very essential because if you think about it, after Saka, who's going to come in? Pepe is not really doing his thing. I think it's a shame that the youngsters are doing better than the older guys because the older guys are looking like the youngsters and vice versa. If you think about it, Pepe, if we start Pepe because Saka needs a rest or whatever, I reckon Pepe is not going to produce the way Saka's producing. You know, if we start, I don't know, who could play in the 10 for Smith Rowe? There's no one there really in it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We'll probably shuffle it about a bit. Ceballos. Ceballos, I don't think is too bad in it. But I think we need to go in and get. I know people kind of get onto me for saying it, but I think we need to get a winger, man. I honestly think we need to get a winger, just as a probably as the main player in it. But we got Willian, it didn't really work. We got Pepe, it didn't really work. You know, I think we've just been bad recently in the transfer market. But like somebody says, I think Lee Gunner said it the other day. If you buy cheap, you pay twice, innit? Yeah, Brand is 24. I don't know what's happening to Uber. Did you see the other shot where he finessed it and it went wide? If it was last season, that would have hit back of the net. Yeah, I think sometimes you just go through poor form, man. As a striker, especially Xhaka's a joke, man. Can't stand him. Then the arrogant post-match interview after the Chelsea game. What did he say again? Because I heard about this, but I didn't really take it in. Sideways, bro. Him and El Nini together is just like, wow. Our players are too cautious when people on the run, they just pass backwards and sideways. This is the problem, man. This is the problem, like lack of creativity. That's why we need to get in a statistically good center attacking mid. Statistically good. We need to man up and grab Zaniolo from Roma. Look at his stats, and he's 21. Let's look at him. Zaniolo. We can just go on transfer market. I like when you lot recommend players, man. Honestly. Zaniolo. Okay, he's won a couple trophies. Okay. Okay, not bad. Not bad. 21, he's a tall, hey, he's a tall 21-year-old, isn't it? Tall 21-year-old. He ain't really got no, cruciate ligament rupture. Market value of 40.5 mil. Cruciate ligament rupture. I think, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, look, his stats are decent. 53 appearances in Serie A. 10 goals, 5 assists. You know, okay. Out of 142. I mean, statistically, he's all right. He's young, innit? He's definitely young. I don't know. I just think that one, he might not be ready. That one might not be ready. But he's injured as well. I think we've got to stay away from that. Even being something made a difference with its return. What about Todd Cantwell around? Do you rate him? Cantwell, I did think that Arsenal should have probably got him in as backup to some degree. I mean, would it make sense at the moment, yeah, to go and get Todd Cantwell? He's good. He's Premier League proven. Would he be ready? I don't know. I think getting a Todd Cantwell might not be exactly what we want because he's still young. He is Premier League proven, but do you think he'll be coming in and be better than the players that we have, like outstandingly better than the players that we have? Do you think he would be? Do you think he'll be better than some of our transfer targets as well? I know that our deal is out the window, but I don't know. Who do you think we will get in January? Sabitzer, Isco, Buendia, and our. I think out of those four, the most likely is Buendia or Isco, because that's such an Arsenal thing to do. Go and get the guy who's in decline. He's being managed really well by Arteta, to be honest. Who's that? Saka. Pepe needs a forced run of games. I don't know. To rest Saka. To a degree, yes. We don't need to strengthen in January, but let's be realistic. Oh, sorry, we do need to strengthen in January, but let's be realistic. Can we trust the client Edu to get the quality right? That's what worries me, to be honest. To be fair, I've heard a lot of things about Edu not being that savvy or that the way, the way that we expect Edu to be handling business. I heard he's not handling business properly, innit? And it's a shame because Edu's obviously a legend. Well, he's invincible, isn't he? But Edu sounds like he's part of the problem at Arsenal. I don't know, but it sounds like Edu's part of the problem at Arsenal. And I think, look, at the end of the day, it's clear. You see, our prime targets should be centre attacking mids. Maybe a right back, because it looks like we've got two of our best right backs who are linked with moves away. Yeah, Bellerin loosely, but Maitland-Niles, that Atletico Madrid move sounds like it could pick up. You know what I mean? It could pick up, but we'll have to see. Ceballos is average and not meaning to be peak, but I can see why he has not started much for Madrid. With certain actions he does on the pitch, wouldn't make that permanent either. Yeah, I wouldn't make that permanent either. I think Ceballos is too inconsistent. To be honest, I don't think Uber wants to stay. I don't even think he will stay next season. Where would he go? I think he'll stay. I think he'll probably finish his career at Arsenal unless a team with more money comes in. But, the places where he could have went before, like a Barcelona or wherever, they're not picking him up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They're not going to pick him up now, because if they're telling Mustafi that they cannot pay him 90,000 or around that, then Uber is definitely not going there. We need Basuma and Party Partnership and Buendia. Do you know what? That would be a completely new midfield. What would you say for the guys like who are on loan then? For example, I was about to say Runason, Guendouzi and Torreira. Like, do you think, obviously Torreira is probably not going to come back to Arsenal, but Guendouzi, do you think Guendouzi is probably an option for us? Do you think we can actually get Buendia and Bissouma? Let's quickly look at Buendia, yeah? Because again, for me, it's just about, I understand, like, I'm not a stats merchant or whatever, or whatever they call it. I understand that it's more than stats, but at the moment you want a statistically in it, or whatever the word is, yeah. You need someone with good stats, basically. Look at me trying to do the most. Okay, so he's got a bit of a decent background. Not too bad. Yeah, 18 games, 6 goals, 7 assists. One of Norwich's top players, by the way. Norwich top of the championship as well. Let's just get that straight. It's weird though, isn't it? A lot of people say stuff like, if he was that good, why is no one else coming in for him? I'm not sure. Maybe he might be good for Arsenal though, isn't it? Last year, 1 goal, 8 assists. I mean, he was playing in Norwich, innit? So we need to consider that. And they were the worst team in the Premier League last season statistically. So yeah, I mean, it's not too bad, I suppose. Not too bad. Do you think he could push on? I think this is more for the eye test rather than statistics. But do you think he could push on next season. Bissouma. Do you know what? I won't lie to you. I don't see Arsenal getting a defensive midfielder. Yo, Omar Yahya, what's going on, bro? What's going on, bro? You right? What's going on? Come on, Omar Yahya. Big up, bros. Hope you're well. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, man. Hope you're well as well. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a defensive midfielder. I just don't know. I just don't see Arsenal doing it. Could you check Sabitzer stats, please? Of course, bro. Let's go and check Sabitzer. It just said there that he's linked with Spurs as well. I mean, could be a good sign. You know, don't care what people think, but at the end of the day, you have to look at what's being said as well. Okay, well, 16 games this season, 3 goals, 3 assists. Let's check. I know stats don't tell the whole thing. RB Leipzig. Let's go last year when Timo Werner was firing as well. Sometimes you go to the people last year. I mean, 31 mil on the transfer market. 16 goals, 11 assists. Was he really playing as a attacking midfielder? That's not bad. That's not bad. Statistically, that's decent. 16 goals in the Bundesliga as well. You know, 4 goals in the Champions League, 3 assists. Not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, if you could get a man like that and then get Aubameyang to start scoring again, Lacazette to start scoring again, you know, such people, I don't think that's a bad thing. Edu just signs Kai. Yeah, listen, I heard they're just too booky. Some of the deals that he does, too booky. Let's try and read some of the comments first, because I'm running a bit behind with that. Xhaka was indirectly trying to get at the fans, talking about people are saying a lot about the red card, but I'll do my actions on the pitch for getting his bang average. It annoyed me. Xhaka, I think that's one guy who will go down hated in the Arsenal fan base. If Pepe doesn't prove this season, I think we should get rid of him and get Zaha. Yeah, but do you know what? I'll be honest with you, I don't think they'll get rid of Pepe. I'll be so honest with you. I think they'll keep him till his contract's up. He may well even get an extension. I would sell Uber in the summer. I think he's done. Looks disinterested too. Sorry, I need to stretch my legs. Looks disinterested too. No clue what has happened to him this season. Do you know what? I think it's the lack of creativity, bro. If I'm really honest with you, that's what I feel like. Look at it this way, yeah. We'll keep giving Aubameyang a shot, because I keep seeing people say such things about Aubameyang, like, you know, he's what's the word? Like, he's kind of done out here. You know, he's not really performing. They're like, they should bench him and whatnot. Look, we need to realize, yeah, Aubameyang was someone that we were counting on for so long when we were so bad, and we're still not the best right now. But I think give him a good creative midfielder, and then we see how he goes. And then if he's still looking the same, then I'd say, you know what, Aubameyang is getting older. He's costing us a lot of money. We can respectfully go and put him in a different club, you know, or respectfully deal with him. I don't want to disrespect Aubameyang, because we need to remember how important that guy has been for us since the moment he came in. But I definitely get you in it. That's why I think the January window is so important, because if there's ever a time to sell Aubameyang, it will be this summer. And I think that's the last chance. But you're right. I definitely agree with you, bro. I do just sounds yeah. Has Ceballos been exceptionally good except for that Burnley game? No. That Burnley game, like his first ever game. Yeah. Can't stand it and be his arrogant twat that thinks he's better than he actually is. Shaq, I don't really understand why he puts himself in these situations, man. Guendouzi and Torreira as squad players. Yeah, I think Guendouzi more so. I think Torreira is just done. I just think he's not gonna come back. I don't think he wants to play either. Guendouzi has been brilliant at Hertha Berlin this season. I wouldn't mind having him back. I didn't really want to get rid of him, but I feel like it was more of like a attitude thing. You know, I think it was probably Arteta wasn't really happy with maybe some of the things he was doing. That's the sounds that I was hearing from the camp. But personally, I think he's a man that has good energy. You know, you need those kind of players in that role, in particular, to just, move about. If you think about it, Oneni doesn't really do it. Xhaka doesn't really do it. Guendouzi, I don't know if it's just the fact that I like players that I can see visibly giving effort and visibly trying. So for me, ability is not really a big thing with most players. I don't have the most ability as a player, you know what I'm trying to say? But effort is the bare minimum that you need to bring to the table. And I think Guendouzi definitely brings that. I wouldn't be against having him, I can't lie. Torreira, not for me, not good enough. He was good when he came, I just don't know what happened to him, man. Buendia is cheap and would improve our creativity. Yeah, if we can get Buendia on the cheap, the only problem is, which is a kind of good problem, but he's doing so well at Norwich, and Norwich are top of the table. If they even agree to sell him, we'll have to pay a lot of money, I think. But I heard he would. Is his contract not up soon or whatever? Guendouzi has the ability, bro, and I believe in him. But that bad attitude he has could ruin him. However, expect him to be a mainstay in the France team for years to come. Yeah, because you know what? It's a very good point you make, because France play with those high energy players, and especially with this perceived or this perception that N'Golo Kante is on the decline. I do feel like Guendouzi is probably going to be making, I don't know if he's made his debut for the French national team, but I reckon he'll definitely be playing in there a lot more in years to come. Personally, for me, I don't think he has too much ability in terms of like, what he can do except breaking up play. But then you need some players like that. Look at James Maddison. Leicester bought him from Norwich. Yeah. Different times though, I'd say. Buendia created the most chances in the Prem with Norwich, and they were in the Prem over the likes of KDB. I hear that, yeah. I do hear that. Don't worry, there was none on my hands. I just rubbed it. I hear that, yeah. But then at the same time, it's like, why did nobody else go in for him? I mean, we shouldn't live our lives like that. But that's something to consider as well. Although I think we probably should go in for him. You go in for Buendia and then you go in for somebody else then. Buendia, if he's going to be cheap, go in for somebody else. Maybe a Bissouma or maybe because I'll be honest with you, yeah, that midfield that we have there, Arteta loves to play, Xhaka and Elneny. I just think they're probably not that good. Guendouzi, can we recall him from loan? Probably. I reckon you don't want to sit on the bench though, because he's playing at Berlin, isn't it? So maybe that's going to be a problem there. But if you can get in a Buendia and maybe get in a Bissouma and, rotate the likes of Emil Smith-Rowe and some of the other lads, Willock will obviously be there as well. Maitland-Niles, he might play on the right, he might play in the centre, or, you've got Thomas Partey coming back from injury. So this is where we need that kind of strength and depth, because Arsenal, if you strip away some of that starting 11, I don't see Arsenal really being a strong team. Bissouma was brilliant last night. I would take him. Yeah, I think a lot of the Arsenal fan base are being sold by all good Broads fans. Yeah, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Do you know, I'm mad behind with the comments. Rate him. Do you know what? Let me try and get you lot's comments. Because we've been having a good discussion, man. Let me, I'm behind, guys. Forgive me. Ooh, I'm behind. I would love us to sign Konate from Leipzig. He's a good defender. We'll check him out. Why did we buy Pepe when Saka's better than him? I think at the time I don't think it's a wrong thing, yeah, but I think at the time we really needed to get somebody with a bit of experience, you know what I mean? Someone that's going to start. Saka, you shouldn't be going into the season looking at him to play 30, 40 games. He's too young. Let the guy develop. Don't put too much pressure on him. He's good, yeah, but better than Dale, I'm not sure. At least Edu got Partey and Gabriel, two players that are Arsenal quality, but bringing in Willian Cedric, that is a joke. We need a bit of consistency, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say? We need a bit of consistency. So I think, yeah, I don't want to go too hard on Edu, but I definitely get what you're saying. It was credit in the bank. Yeah. That's it. And I think people need to stop slandering him, How can we get Isco on loan? Two players from the same team. Is it possible? Yeah, I think you can, I think you can. People forget that Aubameyang is the only player that has 20 goals in every season so far for the last 5 seasons, along with Messi, Ronaldo, Lewandowski, just because he's been bad this season. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get off his back. He'll come good again. Like, I don't know how we can turn against Aubameyang when that guy has literally been carrying us. Guendouzi plays for the badge. And this is the kind of player that you want, man. Honestly, Guendouzi has a lot of ability. He's captain for France anyone under 21. He played well. I don't see that ability. I could be wrong, though, innit? We need to start look at championship players instead of buying from Farmers League. I think, do you know what? Some of the guys, I mean, look, Guendouzi came from 2nd division in France. Pretty good, innit? Do you know what I mean? He's been pretty good. But you know what? I agree with you to some extent. James Ward-Prowse probably 60 million. I don't really want him, to be fair. I rate Guendouzi potential has to be as good as Emmanuel Petit. Yeah, Guendouzi, he's them. You know what I like about Guendouzi? If I was building a team of where I want to go and win a championship, I would put Guendouzi in there because you need those guys that work hard for the team. You know, he doesn't make too many mistakes and stuff like that. So I would genuinely go and get like a Guendouzi. Like, I was so glad when we had him. You know, maybe you can let him finish his loan at Berlin because I don't know how you would bring back somebody who's been playing all the time and put him on the bench. I think after that, he will probably just hate Arsenal. Our fans are too quick to turn their nose up at players in the championship. There's some talent in that league. Don't get it twisted. There are, you know, and it's about how you develop talent. That's another thing. I subscribe, bro. Oh, big up, bro. Big up, man. Thanks for the subscription. Also, welcome to the community, bro, man. Welcome to the community, man. We just talk football, man. Good vibes. Would you take Ozil back? I would, in effect, I would. But then a part of me, I was thinking about it today, yeah, and I was thinking, if you look at like Liverpool's midfield three and some of the midfield threes of other teams, they got work rate throughout that. Ozil doesn't have the work rate, but he has the quality. But then when you look at it, he would only really work well with certain players. Do you think we could have Ozil and Aubameyang playing on the left with their lack of work rate to a degree? Probably not. And I think that's where we'll be overly exposed, you know, especially where, I mean, Tierney's good, but he's not like Superman, is he? You know, that left-hand side will be getting destroyed. I just don't know. You can't have two guys that are not really bang hard workers, you know. So it's hard. I think he'll be good with Martinelli playing, but with Ozil, you need hard workers behind him. Xhaka and El Neni are not really like that. Like El Neni more than Xhaka, but I don't know. We need those kind of. I like the Guendouzi type of player, you know, N'Golo Kante, Blaise Matuidi, those sort of guys. Obi's been good. There's no way he should be starting at the moment. Yeah, I think so. I think so as well. Yeah, Oba has to earn his place again before Brighton game he scored in the last game. So I get why he started, but can't start against West Brom. It would be a bit crazy to start him against West Brom. But do you know what? He probably is going to start against West Brom simply because he's the captain. He's been the top scorer for a while. And sometimes, look, with the Aubameyang situation, there's no straight answer. But sometimes you need to say, you know what? We're going to just play you until you find your form again. You know, which I can't be mad at that. It's just, with Arsenal, it's quite exciting times to be an Arsenal fan because obviously we are building up again. It's only been 2 games, but we are building up again. But this transfer window, we could potentially get it so right. But can you rely on Arsenal to get it right? I'm not sure. He scored against Southampton. Forgive me, guys, sorry. Ozil would help us get better results should he be recalled, but Ozil will not take us to the next level. I think, do you know what? Ozil's probably he's on his way out. As tough as it is, you maybe have to just think about life without Ozil. Because for me personally, Ozil's probably one of the best players at the club still. And I would have played him. I wouldn't have been messing around with him. But I think even since Ozil's been here, we just probably haven't played to his strengths. You know, you need players around him that are going to do the defensive work for him and then let Ozil just do his thing. But we never did it. And now I think he's out, innit? He's out. He's going to go probably to Turkey or wherever he's been linked to. And we've just messed up the guy. We don't have squad depth. Just look at our bench. That's what I'm saying. And the crazy thing is, we've got backup players who are starting, and we're looking to them to get results. That's one thing I'm not happy about with Arsenal. Let the youth just kind of ease themselves into it. I know they must be happy and, gassed that they're playing, but longevity, innit? Because I would hate to see a young player like Wilshere. That guy's longevity has been affected because he was playing like 50 games at 19. Ben Rahma hasn't even got a goal or assist at West Ham yet. Yeah, sometimes it's more than that, but I would be really honest with you. Like, in terms of what Arsenal want, you need a statistically good center attacking mid. But for West Ham, sometimes you maybe look at what does Ben Rahma bring as well, if it's not statistics. Even if we buy the right players in January, I don't see us getting top 4. For us to get top 4, we need to be very, very consistent. Very consistent. And I think the league is so weak right now, we could end up getting top 4, but it's not guaranteed. It's like, I would say the probability is like, what? Or 30% that we'll get it. But that's still a percentage. Ward-Prowse for me is great on set pieces. I'm not sure about his creativity with general play. Why wouldn't you want him? It's exactly for that. I'm not sure about him in open play, but set piece is great. But we don't have the financial capabilities, neither the depth in our squad to be buying a guy just to take free kicks. We badly need Partey as soon as possible. Fed up with the El-Neni Xhaka partnership. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. If I'm really honest, I think that partnership probably needs to go. And I don't mean it. Like, look, I'm sure Xhaka's a great player. I'm sure El-Neni is a good player as well in the right system. But I just think the system that Arsenal play right now, or what the games are dictating to us, I don't think it's necessarily. I don't think Xhaka and El-Neni are the partnership for us, innit? I am not sure. Pepe has 5 goals this season and a couple of assists. He just hasn't played consistently. Willian the Donkey has instead. Pepe, for me, is just final ball, man. Final ball, he just doesn't really make the right right decision. West Brom will be hard. Big Sam is bringing back the bus, fam, and we won't be able to deal with it. I can't lie. I think we're getting a draw at the most in that game, but I could be wrong. I didn't think we'll beat Chelsea. Broad's thoughts on United stand? The football team or the channel? The football team, I mean, they were good. I always said they were good. Obviously, they're no longer United stand, but they're good. They got some good players. As a channel, they will probably be one of the biggest channels in the world soon enough. They're growing very fast. They're doing well. Big up Flex, big up Goldridge. Ozil was a luxury player. Yeah, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with having a luxury player, but it's just the fact that you need to try and play them, like, you got to try and play them in the system that will suit them the most. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Saka will get burnt out. That's what we're scared of, man. Imagine Bruno at Arsenal. Bruno at Arsenal, where would you play him? Would you play him where midfield would you play him? Because would you play a midfield 3 with an attacking mid or what? Broads, who would your 5 ideal signings become in January? I'm interested to know. Yeah, no, big up. You lot feel free to give your best signings as well. We're gonna be focusing a lot more on the transfer window in a couple of days, starting from the 1st of January 2021, guys. But my 5 ideal signings, I would say we get in like a centre back. I mean, Mary's been good. Gabriel, I'm yet to see how it goes with Gabriel and Mary, but maybe like one of these up and coming centre backs as well, because you can't just always be on your bare bones. We play in too many competitions to be on our bare bones, especially Europa League. A team that plays in Europa League, that has a long campaign. Maybe go and get a good centre back. I'm not sure who's really, really out there who Arsenal could get. I could say all the big people in the world, but someone that Arsenal could get, I'm not sure. A attacking midfielder is very. is very, very essential as well. I would say like a Buendia. I'm not really against that. Buendia, and then you go and maybe get another one who's just up and coming again, like, because we don't really have that. I mean, you got Emil Smith Rowe as well, so maybe we don't need to. But Buendia, I do think we need a winger. I can't lie. I think we definitely need a winger. You cannot have the two youngsters, Martinelli and Saka, be playing, and then obviously in terms of effectiveness and quality, they've been miles ahead of Pepe and Willian. So I think to some degree we do need to go and get another winger, maybe again another up and coming winger, or you go and get somebody who's pretty established. This won't happen. It's like me writing a Christmas list, putting PS5 on there. You know what I mean? I know I'm not gonna get it. But I think maybe who's about. As we've been linked with him quite a lot, I mean, you could probably go and get Zaha, but I don't think he will come. I don't think we'll get him either. And I don't know. A fullback might be important as well. We've got Maitland-Niles linked with Atletico Madrid. We'll see how that goes. I mean, for him personally, I think that'll be a good move. Go and, win some trophies, man. You deserve it. But if he was to go, and I would want him to stay at Arsenal, but for his development, go somewhere better. If he was to go, I'd say we'd probably go and get Bernat. I can't lie, because he's on a free. I think we'd probably go and get Bernat, which is scary. Well, not scary. I think he's good in it. He's quality, but I don't know. And I don't know who else, man. It's when you try and think of realistic targets for Arsenal, it's just hard. Guys, if you haven't already, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button as well. We're trying to build up, man. We're trying to build up this channel, man. Build up to everybody. You know what I mean? We're on 17 likes. Build up to everyone that's liked so far. Share this with anyone who you think will be interested in the live stream as well, or in the channel as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, we're just really trying to build up, man. But yeah, you guys give me your signings as well. WordPress is average, not gonna lie. Man's a good free kick take on that, but nothing else. From what I've seen, that's what I would have said as well. We could get top four. Remember in the 11-12 season and 10-11 season, we played 7 games, 7 points, and at the end of the season, we ended up finished third. So there's still a possibility. Listen, the only way is up, and I like to be positive in it. So yeah, but I don't know. Do you really think Aubameyang is a world-class player? Yeah, I think so. Xhaka and Oneni are so bad, they slow down the attack by passing the ball. Yeah, that's the thing, and this is what's kind of flopping people like Aubameyang and all of these people, because at the end of the day, they don't have a lot to work with when you just got these men passing it sideways. Rangers v Celtic, 2nd of January, bro, is going to be a big game. Willian is watched, he does not offer anything, and if Arteta throws him back in the starting 11, I'll be pissed. Excuse my language. I'll praise him when it's deserved. But since he played well at Fulham, what's he done? I mean, Willian, for me, probably in an ideal situation, he's a backup player. He's a backup player. He's done at Chelsea. Like, Chelsea wouldn't sell to the rivals if he had anything to offer. We are 16 points ahead of Celtic. Fam, big up Rangers, man. Honestly, number 10, bro. He would get so much goals and assists. Who did you say again? Bruno. Yeah, Bruno in the number 10. You know why I asked that? Because Bruno kind of drifts about. He's one of them ones, isn't it? Who's your top 3 players at Arsenal this season? This season, I think you definitely still need to put Aubameyang in there. This season. I think Gabriel has definitely changed things up as well. And you know what? Let's go with the young boy, Bukayo Saka. Do you know what, though? You know what? It's a very good question. I'm gonna say this season I'm still gonna put in Aubameyang. Gabriel, it might be a little bit early, but he's still there. But I'm gonna say Kieran Tierney has been constantly good, and Maitland-Niles has been very good. Maitland-Niles has been he's been one of our consistent players, but we just don't play him. I don't know why Arteta just is so against playing him or giving him a good run of games. We wasted so much money on players. I'm telling you, fam. Arsenal need a 10 right back and a winger. Yeah, you see, we're all speaking the same language right now, man. We robbed a Chelsea fan and they robbed an Arsenal fan, Ziyech. Should we have got Ziyech? 30 million is an absolute bargain. 100%. Ziyech will fit in nicely in there. I'd like to see 2 creative midfielders come in at the very least. This is what I'm saying, because we can't go on our bare bones. We can't just. Arsenal are in such a rebuilding process. You will need to go and get 2 of the same player and rotate them. We play how many games? 60 games a season. We play in Europa League. We play in FA Cup. We play in Carabao Cup. You can't just be putting so much responsibility on Emil Smith-Rowe. It's not fair on him. He's a good player, yes, but let the man develop, man. Let Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, let them develop. You can't be putting too much pressure on them. And, like when we have a situation like Jack Wilshere, 50 games, I feel sorry for the man. I know he was like proper on it. He wanted to play for England and he wanted to play for Arsenal. But even Wenger was saying at the time, I think, don't do it. You will burn yourself out. And now look at Wilshere, man. I feel so sorry for him. Koulibaly next to Gabriel, Premier League winning partnership. Yeah, that's if we could even get Koulibaly through the doors. Seen a lot of man gassing about Julian Brandt, but man have 0 goal contribution in the Bundesliga this season, and Arsenal need a 10 with high G/A goals to assist. I mean, yeah, sometimes people have bad seasons, but if you look at his stats we literally just went over his stats from last season, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I mean, you're not going to look for a guy with like 30 goals or 30 goal assists or whatever, you know what I'm trying to say? But the potential has to be there. I'd say I've always been saying throughout this stream today, we need a statistically good, like a attacking mid who's statistically good, where he's got numbers in it. I know it's not all about numbers, but we do not create from anywhere else. We keep whipping crosses into the box like we've got the personnel for that. So I think Julian Brandt, I wouldn't be against him. I think if we could get Brandt and Buendia in, that wouldn't be bad. And I think he'll work to a degree because you've got, obviously, Buendia come from the Championship. I know he's pretty much a Premier League player, but it wouldn't be criminal to have him rotating a little bit with Brandt, or, we try and work something out in that midfield. But who would you look out of Brandt, Buendia, Bissouma? I know some of them play a bit different and play different positions, but Brandt, Buendia, Bissouma, and maybe Isco, those 4, if you had to pick 2, realistically, or even Coutinho, yeah, because we're always linked with Coutinho, those 5, yeah, who would you rather get out of those 5? Simeone would improve Maitland-Niles, how he has improved Kieran Trippier. Yeah, I reckon, honestly, Maitland-Niles I wouldn't want him to leave Arsenal. Obviously, I'm an Arsenal fan, but him going to Atletico will be very beneficial for him. Bayern was looking at Pepe, but they found out he needed a lot of space to do something in the Prem. There's no space or time on the ball. Yeah, Pepe, I just think he's probably not suited to this. Yes, but the only thing at Rangers, he only gets to spend 10 mil a season. At Liverpool, you got money, so it's different. Both pressure jobs, fighting for titles. So he's going to have experience at that department. Yeah, you know what? If Gerrard comes to Liverpool, written in the stars, innit? Big up everyone sending all the comments, man. I'm getting through them as quick as I can. Sorry. Ward-Prowse only looks good because of the team he plays for. Could be, why do Arsenal not play William Saliba often? So this is a good question. A lot of people have said, like, Saliba needs to start playing and all of that. Personally, I heard that when you actually go and look at my man play and all of that, there are signs that he's probably not ready for some reason. I don't know. Guys, if you haven't already, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button as well. We're really going for it, man. We're really trying to build this one subscriber at a time. William is finished. Bruno is 8, not a 10. Yeah, part of me was thinking, because he moves about so much, I was thinking, I don't know if he's a 10, but I could be wrong. Willian carried Chelsea on his back last season, and so did Pedro. I mean, this season, he ain't carrying that. Let's see. I think he still has something to give, but thing is, will he give it us or not? And left back. Left back? Do you think we need a left back? For me, I actually think Arteta has favourites 100%. To be honest, United need to be consistent and GW. Forgive me, what's GW? I don't know what GW is. United do need to be consistent, man. And like personally, I don't know what you could get in the transfer window. I think you've done pretty decent, with the signing or the addition of Cavani and whatnot. So I think you've done well in that sense. But in terms of balance, you need a bit of balance in midfield. It's tough, excuse me. It's tough that you have Maguire at the back, because I think your best partnership is Bailly and Lindelof. But I could be wrong. Get a better centre back. Yeah, you see who was just talking about defense there. Big up, Broads. I'm all good, bro. Big up sentiment, man. Yeah, no, I'm all right, man. Glad to hear you're good. Some of our players really need to be loaned out. Nketiah, Saliba, Willock. Some of the deadwoods need to go in the window. Our bench is really horrible. Yeah, it's just a very unbalanced team. Nketiah probably does need a loan. It's just not really working for him at Arsenal. Willock, I mean, he could probably stay to the end of the season, but he probably needs a loan as well. Or you loan him now and then carry on to the end of the season. Saliba, I just don't know what we're doing with that guy. Why did we waste this time? That's criminal, man. That's criminal. Tim Krul for a backup goalkeeper is still at Norwich. Tim Krul is not a bad backup goalkeeper. And how did I forget? Arsenal do need a backup goalkeeper. I said that. Like Runarsson, if you don't help out Matt Macy, then if you don't bring Matt Macy on, then Runarsson maybe has to go, man. I don't even mean in a rude way, but I just don't see why they even got him. A better centre back. Yeah, for Man United, definitely. Arsenal should sign Soyuncu. He's solid at the back. However, I haven't seen much from him this season. He was doing good last year, innit? And people were saying to buy him last year, but I'm not sure what's happening now. I mean, you could definitely gamble on him, because if he's not playing at Leicester, I don't think there'll be so much of a big issue if he's not playing that much at Arsenal. Yo, S. Wilson, what's good, bro? Saliba is very good. Don't forget Maldini wanted to sign him for AC Milan. I think he's probably better off going there. I can't lie. Lacazette statistically as well, all-round play has been better than Aubameyang. Yeah, and I mean, personally, Aubameyang, you have to play him to his strengths. I think you need to play someone up there who's going to help Aubameyang, man. He's not really the best hold-up player. If you don't give him free balls, if you don't give him crosses that he can kind of deal with, I don't really see it working. Arsenal have lost their identity, in my opinion. Lack of leaders. Yeah, if you remember the days of Keown, Campbell, Vieira, Perez, Cole, Lauren, Lehman, Bergkamp, he's not really vocal like that, but Henry, like, it's different. Ray Parlour, like, completely different, man. I don't know. Arsenal have a lot of problems. Arsenal do have a lot of problems. We should try Ryan Brewster thing with Eddie, see if we can get 15 to 20 million. Oh, I thought you wanted to bring Ryan Brewster in. How's that? Yeah, definitely. Maybe you could sell him, or maybe you give him a loan. We need some serious competition for a position, man. Our depth is nowhere near top quality, the top 6 quality. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, the reason why I don't refute anybody who says we need to get we can get top 4 is only because the league is so weak this year. Like, it's extremely weak this year. But genuinely speaking, I think we could definitely we need to definitely strengthen. Like, next season we can't be moving like this. For me, Arsenal top 3 players this season have been Lacazette, Tierney, Saka. Listen, I'm not. I wouldn't refute none of that. The only thing I would probably question is Lacazette, because he's only really come back into form recently. Aubameyang without goals is just. You know what? When Aubameyang first came, he seemed like he had a bit of hold-up play about him, but I don't know what's going on. But guys, I'm going to, let me take the last comment. Comment below or comment after the stream's done if you want me to come back on the stream later. Maybe I could do one later. Maybe like a 1 hour thing. Maybe after the Liverpool game, if it goes ahead. But yeah. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe as well, man. Subscribe if you haven't already. Smash the like button as well. Let's check the likes. You know, y'all always help me out with the likes, man. Thank you very much. Thank you to whoever subscribed as well. We're slowly building, man. Just keep subscribing, guys. Keep liking, all of that. 22 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Let's go back onto the stream. Sorry. Yeah, servicing to Aubameyang has to be good, otherwise he'll be quiet in the game. To be honest, I have always thought that 4-4-2 with Laka and Aubameyang up front would be worth a try. Do you know what? I'm a big fan of 2 strikers up front, and I feel like if we were like, how to explain it? If we were playing 3-5-2 again, I think that wouldn't be criminal. We've got 2 very good wing backs in Maitland-Niles and Tierney, or you could put Bellerin there as well. Effectively, midfield 3 would stay the same, and you've got 3 at the back. Luis plays better in the back 3, and you got Aubameyang and thing up top. You know, Martinelli and Saka have been adjusting to the wing back role as well. So maybe, and I think obviously it's a shame that Martinelli has to play on the wing or even a wing back sometimes, but it's one of those ones, man. I would keep Lacazette. Don't want to spend so big on strikers anymore. I mean, yeah, you can keep him, but I don't know. You can keep him, but he's getting a bit old. Unless you're gonna try and develop Martinelli as a striker, which I think we should. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be criminal to go out and try and you know, to try and get a striker. It's up to you. Maybe it's up to you. Maybe do that top 11 idea later. Oh yeah. This season, yeah, we can. What time? It will probably be later. You need to promote your channel some more, bro. Is it what? How would you suggest that? How would you suggest that? Because obviously I'm always trying to, you know, improve things. So I'm open to ideas, man. Liverpool game starts in an hour. Defo going ahead. Okay, yeah, we'll check that out. We'll probably go live after that. I'm always trying to like get early night, man, but I don't know. Gotta put in the work, man. We need to be. Oh wow, forgive me, I don't know what you mean. 12 a.m. in India. What time? Oh yeah, so India's like. Well, it must be 11. The 5 hours ahead, isn't it? My live will probably be later. It'll probably be. I gotta go and do a video now. Potentially, the guy needs to send me some footage, but I'll probably be on at, let's say 9:30, 9 or 9:30. You'll know by like 8 something. You'll know by like 8 something, yeah. What time I'll be on. I'll try and get it done early as possible. So probably 9, 8:30, those sort of times. That's in UK time, yeah. So for you, that'd be like 3 in the morning. I mean, I'll try and keep it like, I won't read all the comments and if it goes off course, so I'll try and keep it very much like focused on the topic. So then it makes better viewing for you when you wanna watch it later. Because that's what I've been getting a lot of people hit me up about, you know. So I'd love to read all the comments, and you know, I really do, but I think we'll probably have a set time for that, because sometimes when we have topic situations, it doesn't always make good viewing for the people that watch it after. But I'm trying to help everybody in it. You know, I like to be interactive, but at the same time, I have to think of the people that are watching as well. Yo, what's going on? What's going on, my guy? Yeah, I'm good, man. Yo, everybody, go drop this guy a subscribe as well, man. I keep forgetting it's, but I know you Curtis's boy in it. Forgive me, bro. I think Franny Green in it, but I don't know if I said the name right. Sorry, forgive me, bro. But no, I sub to my man here. He's got good content, man. Let's get him to 100 subscribers, man. If he's not there already, man. Big up, man. Big up, man. Thanks for dropping by as well, man. What's the top 11 idea? So basically, what the plan was, a subscriber suggested it. that we do like a interactive sort of show again, which we always do, which is we just pick our best 11 from the year, probably in the Premier League. Yeah, pick up the best 11. I'm not going to start getting into that debate with Lacazette staying he's in good form, but over a period of time he has proved worthy of a new deal. Not a chance I'd get rid of Lacazette, to be fair. I mean, only because he's getting older is why I probably wouldn't really be talking about a new deal with him. But at the same time, I do feel like he's very at the moment he's probably one of our better strikers. But then are we gonna go out and get somebody who's better than him? I'm not sure. Can't wait to laugh at Liverpool if they lose. Who's Liverpool playing? Newcastle United. And one way to get your channel out there is sharing your videos. I share it. I share them on my Insta and all of that. I'm obviously looking to. You know what? With me, my problem was I just really wasn't consistent with YouTube at all. Like, I think this is the most consistent I've been because it felt like I've been doing this for a week, but I think I've been doing more videos for like 12 days now. I've seen a big increase in my subscription, so I'm glad, didn't it? But obviously I got a lot of people helping me as well. Well, Curtis helps me, and I'm looking to work with other people, so that's one way. But now, big up Curtis, man. He's really helped me a lot. He's the one that got me making videos again, innit? He called me up. There's been other people as well that have been onto me, but mainly I have a lot of convos with Curtis because I respect his opinion highly, as I do with other people. But Curtis, that if I could pick one guy, that was the guy that really had me like back on this, man. Liverpool game is still on at the time. It's just your views might not be as high. Yeah, I gotta just try things out though, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I gotta try things out. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah. Oh, big up, bro. Big up, man. Big up yourself, man. Where's the link to subscribe, bro? Yeah, drop your link in the chat, Franny. Consistency and dedication is key, bro. Bro, 100%. 100%. Would you ever do a FIFA career mode? Yeah, I'm gonna try and get all of that sorted, man. Like my schedule is just so busy, even during lockdown. It's very hard, but I'm gonna try. I think I'll probably have to be waking up at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. But you know what? Let's do it, man. Get Curtis on. Yeah, we're working on that. Definitely. I really feel that Man United are title contenders and will push very hard, but I still feel that Liverpool will win the league though. This is how I feel as well. Like I feel like Spurs will have a part to play in this, but I think Man United, they are title contenders, although they're not playing well. And for me, to have a Manchester United looking like that, I mean, look, end of the day, you're getting results, but are they genuine contenders? I'm not sure. Like genuine, like they're gonna lead the league. They're gonna be the best team in the Premier League. I'm not sure. Everybody, be sure to hit up that link, man. Hit up that link. Go give him a subscribe. Get him to 100 subscribers at least, man. We can do that. Man. We can do that. Bros be banging those pots and pans soon, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, man. I do so many things. I do so much cleaning and so great content. You're doing a brilliant job, bros. Yo, thank you, man. Listen, the comments, the support, the likes, the sharing, everything, it helps a lot. Like honestly, it helps a lot, man. Like I can't do it without you lot, and that's why I try to read all the comments. I try do everything. I mean, we might have to change up a little bit because it gets a bit difficult, and we do have to try and make good videos for viewing for people later on as well. But I try to do the best I can with you lot, as you do the best you can with me. So God bless all of you, man. I can't stand United, so I'm not entertaining the fact that they're title contenders till February. Fam, they're looking like it now, though. Love this channel. Hope you reach 1K soon, Curtis and bros. That combo was great. Yo, big up, man. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you as well, man. All the way. You said you're in India, isn't it? You say you're in India. Big up, man. Big up India, man. I subbed to Forever Football, yeah. Big up. big up, man. Go give him a sub, guys. Oh, love everyone. Yeah, big up, man. Big up, bro. Big up, bro. Go check him out, man. Check out some of his content as well. 2 wins in a row for Arsenal. We're only 6 points behind Chelsea and Spurs. This has been a crazy season so far. I think, honestly, yeah, the league is so weak. The league is so weak right now that we're going to just carry on seeing crazy things like this. Like, honestly, do you think Leicester are title contenders? No. In the short, no. They've lost too many games. They dropped too many points. They were just there by default somehow. Bros, I was the one who get into Curtis' head to start a year ago. Now Kurt's on me. Bro, you know what? I'll tell you one thing, yeah? This YouTube thing, you have to be very, very consistent, man. Very consistent. And look, Curtis has been very consistent. He's been very good. Obviously, his content is quality anyway, you know, but it's nothing without consistency. So, man, I remember like when Curtis was kind of starting out, and, you know, sometimes we'll talk about it like, yeah, you know what I mean? We're happy to get a certain amount of views. Now look, he's on 20K. Like, he definitely exceeded expectations, man, and rightly so, bro. The guy is quality, fam. The guy's quality, is a hard worker as well. Newcastle let me down. Oh, don't let me down. Yeah, Newcastle, don't let all of us down, man. Which positions need to be strengthened for Arsenal in January? I definitely think attacking mid, right back, with the possibility that 2 of our right backs are being linked with a move away. And then maybe centre back. And if we can, maybe centre mid. And the wing as well. It sounds like a whole team. We need a backup goalkeeper as well. We need everything, man. We won our last 2 games, but let's not get carried away and keep up the momentum. That's exactly it. Who do you think are league contenders? I honestly think it's going to be Manchester United to a degree. They're like fake ones, isn't it? It's Liverpool, and I think Spurs will reemerge from Spurs. Man City, I don't know what's going on, but they might be dark horses in this as well, you know. If they win those games in hand, we might be having a completely different conversation. Yo, guys, another one. Go give a subscribe to this lady as well, Miss Melina. Top quality, all kinds of quality on there. I really love her Arsenal shows as well, man. So big up Miss Melina every single time. Fire up the likes. Let's go check the likes now before I go. I do have to go and make another video potentially. So it's going to be a bit of a personal one. 25 likes. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Let's go and see. Buen dia. Oh, the hour deal is pretty much gone, so I'll have to say buen dia. Consistency is key, brothers, every single time, man. Every single time. But when you build your community and that, trust me, it's going to be easy. Isco or Ericsson, I think I'll take Isco. For me, I don't really rate Leicester. They are just the blue version of Southampton. Yes, Curtis is one of my favorite Arsenal content creators to watch along with DJ and Turkish. Do you know what? Those 3 right there are one of my favorite as well. No word of a lie. I can't lie. I rock with Curtis. Turkish, brilliant. DG, brilliant as well. Delu Deguna. Why do you guys want Newcastle to win? Then it makes it a better title race, isn't it? I want Liverpool to win. Oh, swear down. Why? Or just so Man United don't get. I just miss you. Okay, bros, I'll see you later. Yeah, we'll probably try and get to do a what? We'll probably try and get to do a live stream later. Probably the 11 one, the best 11 of the year. Or I'm trying to make a reaction video, but I wonder if I could stream it. But that's more about like the team that me and Curtis play for. I would rather Liverpool win the league than United. I hate Spurs the most, but United are far off. Do you know what? Growing up as an Arsenal fan, United were like our biggest rivals. Why no clean sheets at home? We got 4 away clean sheets this season. Last season under Emery, we had 1 or 0 away clean sheets, I think. Arsenal, home and away, we've been bad anyway. So I think just the problem is like defense. I mean, those clean sheets at home, away last year, how many did Martinez get? That's something we need to look at as well. I want Man United to win the league. Hey, you know what? I'm going to end it. No, joking. Big up. Arsenal need to get rid of the deadwood sooner rather than later. The thing is, some of the deadwood that we have, they just came through the door not long ago. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you for joining the stream. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share this around with anybody who you think is gonna like it. Don't forget to subscribe to my people, them Franny Green and Miss Melina. You know what I mean? Like, we're all trying to build together, guys. If any of you have a channel that you want to try and promote here, who am I to reject that? Innit? I'm trying to build, you're trying to build, man. Big up yourselves, innit? But God bless all of you. Thank you for all of you coming here. Who would be the best right back replacement for Bellerin? I think if we can keep hold of Maitland-Niles, that'll be good. Who do you think are getting relegated? Sheffield United, Fulham, and possibly, I think Brighton might get relegated. Take care, bro. Content is class. Yo, big up all of you for your support, man. Honestly, man, we're building it together, man. One community vibes. Let's do this. I hope to see you lot later. I'll definitely let you know around 8:30. But anyways, guys, thank you very much. Yeah, big up to my guy in India as well. Big up, man. See you tomorrow, God willing. Yeah, man, we'll do something. But yeah, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm Broads. You lot have been fantastic, and I'm